Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the East Grand Forks Civic Center for tonight's Section 8A Boys High School Hockey Championship game, where the top seed Warroad Warriors going up against the second seed East Grand Forks Green Wave. At the beginning of the season back in early November, I think this is the game that I think most people thought was going to be occurring on this date, and it's come to pass. Number 2 seed East Grand Forks taking on top seed Warroad again, and it's a 8A championship game. Kyle Cron joining us, and I would guess that I could number you as one of the people that thought back in November that these were going to be the two teams that were going to be in the section final.
Yeah, especially with how hard they were playing each other during the regular season. You have these different rivals where they have the same motives. Do what you can to try to beat them, and it's been back and forth. And you know what that state is this evening is a trip down to the state tournament.
Yep, exactly. Some teams already have punched their ticket to the state tournament. We'll get to that a little bit later on in our pregame show. And if you caught the game on your live event on Saturday, or if you were here, or if you listened on KQ92, yep, the Warriors, they righted the ship in the third period. But do Warrior fans, do they need to be a little bit nervous tonight going in?
Not nervous. When they're able to focus and play their game, they're able to find success, and it took them a period to do that. Depending what team you're playing against and how well the other team is playing, sometimes you might not get a chance to get back in the game. That is why, unlike last Saturday when it took them until the third period, they're going to have to be ready to go tonight at the drop of the first puck.
Yeah, when I talked with head coach Jay Hardwick a little bit beforehand, we were just chatting, off and on whatnot, and I said, was Finn rattled when he gave up that first goal? Because it didn't look like it, but most goaltenders, a goal like that, that could shake you up.
Yeah, it's easy for any player, especially goaltenders, to get in your head, whether it's a silly mistake or if it's you cut off guard, you weren't expecting it. You have to be ready at all times. And for the most part, throughout the duration of the season, Finn Hansen has been. And any straightforward shots that he was facing, he was able to turn away or not give out many rebounds. And those two odd shots that were from the goal line, they were able to sneak past him. Otherwise, he was lights out.
Again, it's the Warroad Warriors and the East Grand Forks Green Wave. We are going to take our first time out. We will be back right after this on KQ92 and your live event.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and certain teak shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planter.com.
And welcome back on Lake Country KQ92 and at yourliveevent.com. Again, it's a Section 8A Boys Hockey Championship game. Second seed East Grand Forks going up against top seed Warroad. Again, the Civic Center beginning to fill up. And we mentioned that there are some teams that have already punched their ticket to the State Boys Hockey Tournament next week down at the Xcel Energy Center in St. Paul. And they include the Northfield Raiders, who won the Section 8 1A championship over Rochester Lourdes yesterday by a score of 2-0. Laverne is back at the state tournament. They defeated Mankato West 3-2 in double overtime. In the Section 2A playoffs, it was third seed Orono knocking off top seed Minneapolis 4-3, so they're headed down to the state tournament. The 4A championship game, that's going to be held tonight at Aldrich Arena. Chisago Lakes, the number 1 seed, going up against Matamidi, the number 2 seed. Section 5A semifinal, St. Cloud Cathedral, along with Mr. Hockey candidate John Hirschfield, all over top seed Monticello 7-0 as the Crusaders are back at the state tournament. 6A championship game, that game being played tonight at the MAC at St. Cloud. Top seed Northern Lakes team that Warroad saw earlier this season, taking on second seed Alexandria. In the Section 7A championship, and I'm going to bring you back on this one, Kyle. I told you I was going to do this one on my own. I wish I was a fly on the wall for that 7A tournament. There was upset after upset after upset in the tournament. No one thought that Hermantown was going to get knocked off, and then in the championship game, no one figured that Hibbing was going to go ahead and beat Cloquet in overtime.
No, that's why you have to play on any given day. Any team can win. And especially when it comes to hockey, the hungry team normally gets more bounces to go their way. And that's just the exciting thing about the playoff season. You got to come ready to play. You never know what might happen. And a team that's willing to do a little bit more can sneak out a win.
We are going to take another break. We will be back with more from the East Grand Forks Civic Center right after this at KQ92 and your live event.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moll. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Welcome back on KQ92 and at yourliveevent.com. John Michael along with Kyle Cron. We're going to get our starting lineups coming up here. The Green Wave coming up. And Kyle, go ahead and do the Warroad starting lineups. Pretty much the same as Saturdays.
Yeah, in the first team you got Taven James centering Gavin Anderson and Ryan Chogby. Then you have Wyatt Hennon between Casey Hendrickson and Drayden Johnson. Richard Rogers will be centering Taylor Humanick and Mason Reed. And then for that fourth unit as well, you've got Parker Mose with Ryan Chamanik and Grayson Bentow. You have the big defensemen with Broden Hontvent and number 2 Wesley Schreiner's really come along well and found his spot so far this year. As well, you got Sam Hard with Ryan Lee, Thomas Grappentine with Maddox Cole. And between the pipes, you got number 30, Finn Hansen.
A couple of guys that want to single out as far as that goes, especially on the defensive side. Ryan Lee has really stepped up here in the past couple of games. I think he's really stepped it up. And and we've talked about it before, but the return of Gavin Anderson to that front line, that's just been absolutely huge.
Yeah, it's just a prime example of what happens when you put in extra time. Whether it's while you're healthy or whether it's you're rehabbing, what can I still do? I'm not going to worry about what I can't do. I need to make sure I'm ready and I can come back and help my team any way possible when an opportunity presents itself. And as soon as he's gotten back on the ice, every game has been a great opportunity for number 7.
This is how much of an impact Gavin Anderson has played. Now, this is going to be the game number 28 for Warroad. Gavin Anderson has played in 19 games. He's 4th on the Warriors in scoring with 25 points, 13 goals, and 12 assists. So actually, he's 3rd on the team in goals, and he's played like 8 fewer games.
Good thing happens when number 7 finds the puck on his stick because he likes to shoot it, and when he does, it finds the back of the net.
It does. The Warroad Warriors going up against the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Again, the Warriors, the number 1 seed. They advance with wins over the Park Rapids Panthers. And also back on Saturday, they defeated the Detroit Lakes Lakers. Not without a battle, but they won at any rate as they defeated the Lakers by a score of 5-2 to advance. East Grand Forks, they advanced with a win in the quarterfinal round over the Bagley Foston Flyers. Flyers defeated Lake of the Woods to get into that particular game. And then East Grand Forks defeating Crookston 7-3 in the second semifinal game here at the Civic Center back on Saturday. As they are the opponent for Warroad. It's Warroad and East Grand Forks. It's number 1 against number 2 here. Again, the East Grand Forks Civic Center. And again, as far as I can remember, there may have been there are only a handful of years where Warroad or East Grand Forks has not been a part of this game in some way, shape, or form.
No, and especially for East Grand Forks to be able to host the section championship game in their own barn here at the Civic Center. I'm sure their fans back home can hear all the energy that we have going on here. What a place to be for a great hockey game here in northern Minnesota.
We're back after this timeout.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsborough, is now Agassiz Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassiz Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsborough, is now Agassiz Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Good evening once again, everybody. Welcome back to the East Grand Forks Civic Center. Kyle, this place is jacked for boys high school hockey tonight.
Yeah, you see the whole side over here where the East Grand Forks fans are. They are on their feet. They are ready to go. They're here to support their home team. It's been a fun season of hockey for both sides. You see how well the Warriors are represented, making that 2.5-hour drive all the way from Lake of the Woods on down here. And we're in for a treat tonight.
Teams gathered around their respective netminders. Warriors breaking the huddle with Finn Hansen, and now East Grand Forks gathered around their goaltender Noah Schendley, and he is going to be the starter for East Grand Forks. Same goaltender matchup, I think, the last time these two teams played, and that will be the goaltender matchup here tonight. And the Warriors are clad in their home white uniforms with the black and gold trim. The East Grand Forks Green Wave, their black uniforms with the green trim, the white numbers, the black helmets. Getting ready to center it here. Be Jace Panzer along with Taven James. Here we go. We're underway. It's high school hockey on KQ92 and at your live event. Sent into the Warroad end. Back over here, far corner now. Green Wave trying to pull it out of there. Bees with it now. Now it goes back behind the net of Hansen. Take it up here now, Broden Huntvent. Huntvent up ahead now, sends it here on this side to Taven James. James able to send it into the far corner. So Warriors gain the offensive zone momentarily, and a whistle stop of play here. 27 seconds into the hockey game.
Be a hand pass there played by the Warriors. We're bringing the face-off all the way back down to the Warriors' zone. Offensive face-off for the Green Wave.
Any offensive zone face-off at any point or juncture in this game is going to be huge between these two teams, and the Green Wave get the first such offensive zone face-off. Off to the right of Hansen now. It's going to be dumped, sent around the near side now, all the way down into the East Grand Forks end. Now giving chase here is Mooney Shoggaby here for the Warriors. Play off to the right of Schindley for the Green Wave. Tipped over here the far side now. Green Wave able to get it at the Warrior end. Back after it now is going to be Sam Hard. He'll skate it back behind the net of Hansen. Back on the far side here for Broden Huntvent. Couldn't find it momentarily. Now it's going to be tipped into the zone there by Mooney Shoggaby. 1 minute into the opening period. Now it's going to be sent back the other way for East Grand Forks. Green Wave making a change on that. Now they send it back into the Warrior end. Sent on the near side now. Play right along the blue line now, trying to dig it out of there. Casey Hendrickson. Hendrickson over there for Warroad, over there for East Grand Forks. Braden Overgaard in there. Now back out to the neutral ice area. It's Cole Schmiedeberg. So he sends it back into the Warrior end. Now it's taken up by Muhlebrock. Muhlebrock shot in. That's the first shot of the game, I believe, and it's steered aside there by Finn Hansen. Warriors send it back out to center ice. Coming up on 2 minutes into the opening period. Taken up here now by Grappentine. He'll send it into the East Grand Forks end on net. And that'll be covered up there by Noah Schindley. And that'll be his first save. So each team with a weak shot on net and a save by their respective goaltenders.
With that shot just kind of getting to Schindley there, Human gave him a little bit of spray before he turned it away aside, maybe setting the tone for this first period.
Play over here in the near corner now. Raptor on the board. Back up top of the point now. Send in. Now it's a save there for Schindley. Gathered in here now by Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy, he leads the team. Big hit there on Rogers, and he got a swat there from an East Grand Forks player on the bench. Play over here on the near side here. 14:45 left to go here, first period. Goes in on Hansen. He'll direct it back behind the net. Huntvent over there. Now it's going to be sent up here along the near side. Tipped up here to the neutral ice area. Panzer sends it back in here now for East Grand Forks. Taken up here now by Warroad. Skated up and out here now by Huntvent. He'll send it in. He'll fire it into the East Grand Forks end. Warriors chasing after it. Rogers going after it now. Play along the near side. Jace Van Epps had it momentarily. Now it's going to be sent over here in the near corner here for the Green Wave here. Judd Pesch over there. Now it's sent up here to the center ice area. Tipped into the zone that time. Hunter Varnson chasing after it now. Varnson over there. Schreiner getting over there here for Warroad. Green Wave with it here, top of the circle. Fanning on the dump in that time. Green Wave have to set back up on side here. 13:57 left to go here. First period scoreless hockey game here at the Civic Center. Barnson with it once again. He'll dump it back into the Warroad end, knocked down. Here comes Gavin Anderson back the other way here for Warroad. Anderson here on the near side, sent all the way around the board. Take it up here, Shoggaby. James getting in there now. Tipped over here into the near corner. The Green Wave able to regain control. It's Nolan Muehlebrock. Muehlebrock with it now. Has it knocked off his stick. Gavin Anderson. Now Shoggaby with a chance. Shoggaby with a shot. The save made by Shindley. And we'll get a face-off in the East Grand Forks end.
Nice opportunity there by Ryan Shoggaby to see that play developing, get that pass to go. We've seen him score from there before, but that one was right into the middle of Shindley. Easy for him to hang on to that one.
Face-off here in a near face-off circle. Back up now, back to the neutral ice area. Gathered up and sent back in here now by Warroad. 13-18 left to go here, first period. Scoreless hockey game, Section 8A final. Swatted into the zone there by Wyatt Henham. Back into the East Grand Forks end. Now the Green Wave able to clear, and a big reach there by Thomas Grappentine, and it'll be sent back in here now by Warroad. Play over here on the near side. Green Wave trying to sweep it around the board. Now the Green Wave, it's Muehlebrock now, able to send it up into the Warroad end. Sam Hard with it now. Sidesteps one. Now it's going to be back here by Cooper Hills. Shot in, steered out of there by Hansen. 12:39 left to go here in the opening period. Play on the near side, Casey Hendrickson. Now it's Sam Hard with it over here for Warroad here in the near corner. Gets tied up over there, in on the play. Cooper Hills now here for the Green Wave. Played up here along the near side. Sent back in to the East Grand Forks side, just wide of the net of Shindley. Pass up ahead now to Cooper Hills. That didn't quite connect. It's going to go down the length of the ice, and it's going to bring up an icing and an offensive zone faceoff.
And that puck that slid past Shindley, it's like he tried to trap it on the ground with his catcher glove, and it just went right through him. Luckily, that shot was not on net. Otherwise, that would have been an easy goal for the Warriors.
Quick check of the Security State Bank scoreboard. Kitson County Central leading Goodrich Grigla 36-17 after the first half of girls basketball at Northland Community and Technical College. It's a scoreboard update brought to you by Security State Bank and Warroad. Scoreless here at the East Grand Forks Civic Center, and we've almost played 5 minutes here of the Section 8A Boys Hockey Championship game. And the winner will advance to the State Boys Hockey Tournament next week. Face off here now, it's Ricky Rogers and Hunter Barnson now. Rogers able to tip it forward where he was trying to gain control. Play here along the near wall here. Tipped up and sent out to center ice, tipped ahead there. Rogers gets another bump there. Now it's going to be pushed into the zone by the Green Waves, sent in by East Grand Forks, and it's going to be Finn Hansen covering up on it here. 11:44 left to go. 3 shots each for either team. 3 for Warroad, 3 for East Grand Forks. And we'll get a face-off in the Warroad end now, an offensive zone face-off here for East Grand Forks.
Though the Warriors are on the road in Eastside against Eastside, they still are the home team on the clock, meaning they get the last change.
Play here in the near corner now. Cooper Hills over there. It's going to be tied up over there by Warroad. Another Green Wave skater getting in, trying to dig the puck free here in the near corner. 11:30 left to go here. First period flipped up and out of the zone. Now it's going to be sent back into the Green Wave end. Stopped at neutral ice. James with it, overskates it. Now it's taken up here by East Grand Forks. Fired in. Deflected away there by Hansen. And might have gone up into the netting up above the plexiglass behind him. At any rate, an offensive zone faceoff here for East Grand Forks. 11:14 left to go here. First period, no score between the Warriors and the Green Waves. Section 8A Boys Hockey Championship game. Back out of the point, shot in there. Hansen with another save, saw it all the way. Cooper Hills with it down here for Eastside. Instead of get around the near board now, it's going to be knocked down over there for the Green Wave. So they keep it in the Warrior end here. Still kept in there. Nice job there by Panzer. Sent top of the circle now, shot in. That one knocked down by a Warrior defender out in front that time. Nice block. Play over here on the near side. It's going to be sent over here to Judd Pesh here for the Green Wave. He's met over there by a Warriors skater. Back out of the point, held in nicely that time by Tucker Lovejoy. 10:35 left to go here, first period. Again, a scoreless hockey game here at the Civic Center in East Grand Forks. Played up here along the near glass. Now it's going to be sent down in and sent in. Now the Green Wave back the other way, shot in. Pad save made, rebound. That's going to be kicked out. Warriors coming back the other way. It's Taven James. James with it now over to Mooney Shagaby. He gets dumped down to the ice. Now it's going to be a plate up here along the near side. And a whistle stop and play here. Full base for East Grand Forks, so the Warriors are going to get the first power play opportunity.
Bees will sit 2 minutes for hooking. I know from our angle, it kind of looked like a nice body check on Ryan Shagaby, but the referees were closer than where we are. You heard some boos and jeers from the crowd. Nonetheless, the Warriors will find themselves with a skater advantage. Maybe it'll be what they need for a spark.
First specialty teams opportunity for either team here, and it comes with 10:05 left to go here, first period. Gathered in here now. Sent back up to Lee. Back over here now, it's Drayden Johnson, and Greenway fans want a penalty. A penalty is going to be coming up here. And I think the power play opportunity has just been erased. Drayden Johnson's going to go off here now for Warroad. And we'll skate 4-on-4 for a little while, and then the Green Wave will get a short power play.
Yeah, Drayden Johnson had the puck back to him. He didn't have a clear handle on it. He got his pocket picked a little bit. Instead of letting the East Grand Forks Green Wave go down on a 2-on-1, he kind of wrapped up his guy. I don't know if it was a holding or a hooking penalty, but it'll be 4-on-4 hockey.
Face off it in here, face off circle. Back up top, shot goes wide of the net that time. Held in nicely there by the Green Wave on the defense. That time, Nick Corbett over there. Now the Green Wave bringing it back the other Warroad, bringing it back the other way. It's Mooney Shagaby sending it into the near side. Now back behind the net is Schindley. Now Corbett. Now back on this side here on the near side, Schmiedeberg. He'll bring it up to center ice and bring it into the Warrior zone, fire it in. And that one's going to deflect and go out of play, and we're going to get a face-off down in the Warrior end here.
Up into the rafters, that deflection went. You know, you think about 4-on-4 hockey, that's two skaters that are not on the ice. That really opens it up for those who like to turn on the afterburners, who like to skate and dangle a little bit and show everybody what they have. As you see number 15, Taven James out there.
Face-off it in here, face-off circle. Now it's going to be tipped up here and sent up to center ice. Now the Green Wave back the other way now. Shot in, another pad save made by Finn Hansen. Another shot, that goes wide of the net that time. Back up top, East Grand Forks with it now. 4-on-4 hockey here for the next 59 seconds. That is when East Grand Forks will get Cole Beast back out onto the ice. Minute 12, and Warroad will get Drayden Johnson back out onto the ice. But until then, we're 4-on-4 hockey, flying up and down the ice here at the Civic Center. Hunter Barnson on the draw here for East Grand Forks. Green Wave win the draw. High shot in, blocked out in front. Puck loose out in front. Hansen with the save. Well, Finn Hansen, big save, big time save. We're still 0-0.
Yeah, turns away that first shot that came in, and then the rebound was out there. He didn't have any time to get up and regather himself, and as he made that save to cover up the second save, cover up that rebound, you see him stuck in that splits position.
Here's Judd Pesch with it now, sending it back into the Warroad end. 8:50 coming up on a halfway point here of period number 1 here in a scoreless hockey game, Section 8A final here at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. Gavin Anderson, now it's going to be taken up here by the Green Wave, pushed up ahead here now by Jace Van Epps, getting into the zone, trying to center it. That one's knocked down by Barnson, trying to move Broden Hunfent out of the way. That's a task in and of itself. Barnson coming up with it now, side of the net. Now it's Judd Pesch over here on the near side. Barnson centering feet out front, puck loose. Another save for Hansen. Tipped out by Warroad. Set around the board now. Green Wave are going to get their power play here in the next few seconds. They'll have a short power play. They have it right now. They're skating 5-on-4 here for the next 10 seconds. Brought across Nick Corbett. Corbett shot, pad save, rebound. That one's going to be knocked down by the Warrior defense. Now the Warriors back at full strength. 5-on-5 hockey. Another save here by Hansen. Play over here in the near corner. Rogers with it. Stolen away here by East Grand Forks. Jace Van Epps. He scores! Jace Van Epps for East Grand Forks has brought this side of the Civic Center to their feet. as he scores, and he has broken the ice here. It's a 1-0 hockey game.
You know, that was almost a turnaround dump-in shot by Van Epps, and it looked like that it was going to be able to be handled by Finn Hansen, but he had one of his defensemen in front trying to stop that puck with his stick right at the top of the goal crease, ends up deflecting up and over him to give East Grand Forks their first goal of the game.
Tipped up ahead now. It's going to be played into the East Grand Forks end. And I think a penalty coming up on East Grand Forks, a tripping call on Varnson.
Yep, you had Gavin Anderson that was wheeling and dealing inside the blue zone, and he ended up stepping on Varnson's stick. So he'll go for 2 minutes for a tripping, giving the Warriors a power play with actually the opportunity they need to find the equalizer here. You know, it's just a 1-goal deficit. This team knows how to score, especially when they get things going on during the power play.
1-0 East Grand Forks. Goal by Jace Van Epps. He is one of the leading goal scorers here. Here's Gavin Anderson, makes a nifty move around one defender, now backhanded in here by Taven James. Center on the board here now by East Grand Forks down the length of the ice. Lead up some more time on the penalty now. Warroad with it now, skated up here. Broden Huntvent up ahead now. It's Taven James. James gaining the zone. Pesh with it now, sending it here along the near corner. 1-0 East Grand Forks, under 7 minutes left to go here, first period. Anderson now, outside the circle. Shot in, save made by Schindley. He'll hang on to it. Face-off coming up in the East Grand Forks end. Minute 13 left to go in the Warrior power play. 6:46 left to go here, first period. East Grand Forks with a 1-0 lead. Off the draw, Broden Huntvent with the top of the circle. Gets it back in the corner now. Past Anderson now, it's Mooney Shagaby with it now. Dumped into the board there by Corbett. Shagaby still trying to go after it here. Play back behind the net, now side of the net. Now it's going to be sent down the length of the ice here by East Grand Forks. Take it up here, Finn Hansen, leaving it there for Huntvent. He'll bring it back the other way here. Skated up to neutralize, stolen away there, knocked down by Corbett. Once again here for the Green Wave. 6:06 left to go here, first period, 1-0 East Side. Play over here on the far side now. It's going to be skated up and out. Here's Taven James. James across the line. James able to get it in on side now. It's going to be dumped back, fired back down by East Grand Forks. Green Wave doing a nice job on the penalty kill this time around. 5:45 left to go here in the period. Now it's Grappentine coming back the other way with it. Grappentine back behind the net, centering feed out in front. That one goes all the way through. It's going to be kept in here. That one's going to deflect up into the netting, up back behind Schindley. And we'll get a face-off here in the face-off circle, an offensive zone face-off. 4 seconds left to go. The minor penalty to East Grand Forks, Hunter Varnson. 5.5 left to go here, first period. 1-0 East Grand Forks.
A great job by the East Grand Forks penalty kill, not giving the Warriors any room in the offensive zone to get set up or try to work the puck around the perimeter. They spend most of the time chasing the puck back into their own zone.
East Grand Forks back at full strength as they dump the puck into the Warrior end as they chase after it here. I think Muehlebrock over there for East Side. Trying to dig it out of there now. It's going to be taken up here by the Warriors. Brought back the other way, Drayden Johnson. Johnson trying to get a shot away. That one was partially deflected over there. Play over here, far corner. Warriors trying to keep it in the zone. Sent back out to neutralize. Dumped back in here now by Ryan Lee here for Warroad. 5 minutes left to go here, first period. 1-0 East Grand Forks. Dumped into the Warroad end, and we will get a stoppage of play. We will get a face-off. Face-off coming back into the East Grand Forks end over in the far face-off circle. 4:53 left to go here, first period.
Shots are 15-4 in favor of the East Grand Forks Green Wave.
And a lot of those shots came in the middle of the period when the Green Wave were peppering the net of Finn Hansen. Now it's Hunter Varnson back the other way here for East Side. Stayed up on this side. That one knocked down. Shot in. That one knocked away once again here. Sent over here on the near side. Jet Pesh over here now for the Green Wave. Pesh with it. fires it in, knocked away. Kept in here by Beast here for the Green Wave. 4:20 left to go here, first period. Play here along the near wall. Now it's going to be swatted out of the zone here by Casey Hendrickson. And the icing's going to bring the faceoff back down into the Warroad end here in the near faceoff circle. 4:14 left to go here, first period. Again, 1-0. East Grand Forks with the lead. Unassisted goal for the Green Wave by in the middle of the period. Green Wave out shooting Warroad 16-4 here in the opening period. Roden Honfent sent all the way around. Kept in here now by the Warriors. Play up here along the near wall now. Honfent now back skating and is able to backhand it into the zone here. Played up off the wall, dumped down the ice here down by East Grand Forks. And that is going to bring up an offensive zone faceoff back in the East Grand Forks end over here for our faceoff circle. 3:50 left to go here in period number 1.
The majority of the shots that Finn Hansen has seen has become from inside of the hash marks right around him, having to give it, maybe even stop the rebound too. They've been great scoring opportunities for the Green Wave.
Goal base down for the Green Wave, set on the near side as they skated across there by Cooper Hill, shot in. That one deflected away. Blocker save made there by Hansen. Player along the near side. That is his 16th save here of the period. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the period. Lovejoy shot in. That one deflected away. Tucker Lovejoy with the blast from the top of the circle here on the near side. Kind of 1-0 East Grand Forks lead. And man, would that be a huge momentum boost for the visiting team on the scoreboard if they were able to keep that. The Warriors would love to get the equalizer and go into the locker room 1-1. Back to the action now is Broden Honfent. Sending it on the near side, kept in here down by East Grand Forks. Thomas Grappentine sending it here along the near side for Warroad once again. Sent back over the far point. And a whistle stop and play here.
Judd Pesh was able to crash into the Warrior net and it came off its bearings there. Well, if he was helped in or tripped in as he was chasing the puck, either way that face-off will stay in the Warrior zone.
3:12 left to go here in the period. We're going to get a face-off back in the Warrior zone here. 1-0 East Grand Forks. Tucker Lovejoy with the goal in the opening period. Unassisted goal as the Green Wave have the lone goal of the hockey game here thus far. Center out of board there, Ryan Lee with it now. Back behind the net, tipped over now. It's going to be taken out of there by Henham. Henham bringing it across. Henham, he gets dumped down to the ice. Play here along the near corner. Out in front, Johnson. Fans on the one-timer out in front. Now Muehlebrock with it now. Over in the near corner here for Eastside. 2:41 left to go here, first period. 1-0. Green Wave with the lead. Cross-ice pass is Drayden Johnson with it now. Hits the side of the net. Back behind the net of Schindley. East Grand Forks with it, coming back the other way. It's going to be tipped up, knocked down there by Ryan Lee here along the near side. Now Nick Corbett bringing it across here for the Green Wave. 2:16 left to go here in the period. 1-0. Green Wave with the lead here over the Warroad Warriors. Now it's going to be brought in now. Mooney Shagaby with it. It's deflected over here in the corner. Sent out in front. Shagaby couldn't get a shot away. Wesley Schreiner tried to get tried to let one go, does so from the top of the circle. That one's seen easily by Schindley that time. That is just the 6th shot for Warroad here in the first period. We have just under 2 minutes left.
Wow, did Drayden Johnson have a shot right at the top of the slot there with that one-timer, and it just scooted through him as he missed it. That was a prime scoring opportunity for the Warriors. And you even saw the way that Schindley even kind of fought that second shot that trickled in on him. If I was the Warriors, I would say shoot the puck.
Play on the near side now. Here it's Lovejoy. Now it's going to be dumped in there. Panzer centering feed. Gavin Anderson back the other way here for Warroad. Here's Mooney Shoggaby. Shoggaby skating in. Gets dumped down from behind. That's going to be a penalty on East Grand Forks. The Warriors are going to go back on the power play as Mooney Shoggaby was dumped down from behind.
Dumped down from behind on an open break. You even saw Coach Hardwick over there calling for a penalty shot. I'm not sure why there wasn't a penalty shot here in the section championship game, but what an exciting play. What a great pass by the Warriors defense. Here the Warriors find themselves in the power play with 1:30 left to go.
Face-off here in the near face-off circle. 1.5 minutes left to go in the period. East side with a 1-0 lead. Warroad back on the power play here. Trying to tie this thing up before the teams head to the locker room after the first 17 minutes of play. Play over in the near side now. It's going to be swatted out of the zone. East Grand Forks penalty kill doing a nice job here tonight. Killing off penalties, getting pucks out of the zone. 1:18 left here. It's Shoggaby trying to go cross ice now. Play here in the near corner. It's knocked down here by the Green Wave. Broden Huntvent with it. Taven James firing it in. That one knocked down. Blocked by a Green Wave defender out in front. That one flipped up, and that might have gone into a player bench area here. 1:01 left to go here in the period. 1-0 East Grand Forks with the lead here over Warroad. Here's Section 8A Boys Hockey Championship game. Final minute here of the period now. Taven James. And backhanded up and out here by the Green Wave. Backhanded out of there by Schmiedeberg. All the way down into the Warroad end. In the final minute of play here of the opening period. Taken up here now by Broden Huntvent. Huntvent skates it up here. Huntvent will bring it across. Sending it in now. Banked off the wall by East Grand Forks. Back into the Warroad end. Green Wave penalty kill is doing a nice job here so far here this evening of killing off the penalties that they've had. Taking up here now, it's going to be Gavin Anderson. Anderson with a burst of speed across. Now it's Shoggaby. Shoggaby from a weird angle. Puck comes out. Cleared all the way down here by East Grand Forks. It's Finn Hansen. He'll leave it there. Final seconds here. 7 seconds. Taven James has it behind the net. I think that's going to do it for 17 minutes, and that is 17 minutes in the books for their score. 1-0 East Grand Forks over Warroad on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At LifeCare Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. LifeCare Medical Center.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to the East Grand Forks Civic Center, where we have played 17 minutes of the Section 8A Boys Hockey Championship game, and the East Grand Forks Green Wave with the lone goal of the game. And it came toward the middle of the period. It came at a time where East Grand Forks was kind of owning their end of the ice. They were putting shot after shot after shot after shot on Finn Hansen.
We call that peppering.
Yeah, peppering.
Shots are 19-6 in favor of the Green Wave after one period of play.
19-6 shots on goal. As Warriors need to come up with something here after there's gonna have to be some adjustments made or whatnot. And I think you might have said it right toward the tail end of the period there. More shots.
Yeah.
Just shots. Shoot the puck.
Yeah, I don't think it's a secret with how well the East Grand Forks team has played. Sometimes their goalie's hot. Sometimes they might fight the puck a little bit. You got to be ready to go every time the puck comes your way. That's why you compete. Finn Hansen doing a great job with that. Right before East Grand Forks got their first goal, Cooper Hills found himself all alone in front of the net with the puck on his tape, surprised everybody. The whole East Grand Forks side of the arena stood up in excitement, and Finn Hansen was able to turn away that challenge, keeping them off the board. But later in that same shift, an unlucky deflection from a teammate in front of the net gave the Green Wave their first goal.
And the Green Wave with a 1-0 lead. 1-0 lead after 17 minutes here. Huge, especially if you're the visiting team on the scoreboard in your own arena. The Green Wave with a 1-0 lead. We are going to take another break. We will be back after this timeout with more on our intermission on KQ92 and your live event.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassiz Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassiz Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassiz Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Welcome back to East Grand Forks. John Michael alongside Kyle Crown. One period of hockey in the books where the East Grand Forks Green Wave lead the Warroad Warriors by a score of 1-0. An unassisted goal for East Grand Forks in the first period. Lone goal on the hockey game. Green Wave out shooting Warroad 19-6. And I love the illustration that you had for East Grand Forks as far as coming into period number 2 after period number 1.
Copy paste.
Copy and paste.
Copy paste. That was a great period.
Yes, it was.
Executed, and they were on the not favorable side of power play, spending maybe two or three more times on the penalty kill than Warroad did, but they really shut down anything that Warroad was trying to get set up in the offensive zone. They definitely had Warroad's number the first period.
And I think they really did an outstanding job of clearing the puck down the ice when they were down a skater, because there were so many times that the Warriors had a 5-on-4 skater advantage, and all of a sudden you seen the puck going the other way, and it was Finn Hansen leaving it off for Broden Honfent or Sam Hart or whoever. I think they did a great job as far as that goes in the first period.
Yeah, East Grand Forks' offensive tack has been nice too. They know that the Warriors play a man-on-man in their defensive zone. They loop forwards high to try to suck defensemen out high, and then all of a sudden to try to sprint past them as soon as they see that they're going to be able to pass out in front, and then you've got nothing but wide open space in front of Finn Hansen. We'll see if the Warriors make an adjustment in between periods.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Back at the East Grand Forks Civic Center, John Michael along with Kyle Crown. We are about ready to get underway with period number 2. Team swap aside, Warroad working from left to right on your radio dial, and East Grand Forks from right to left. Set up here, Broden Honfent now. Sent into the East Grand Forks end here. Warriors trying to get something going here. Green Wave dumping it right back down the ice like they had, just kind of picking up where they left off in the first period. Sending it all the way back down to the Warroad end. And just underway here in period number 2. Taven James. Now it's going to be sent up here. Gavin Anderson here along the Green Wave back at full strength. Tucker Lovejoy with it. Shot in. Save made by Schindley. That is just shot number 7 for Warroad. And it comes 34 seconds into period number 2.
Yeah, it was deflected by defenseman too. He was able to square up to the puck, and the puck found him. Otherwise, it looked like he was going for that far post. A quick chance for the Warriors to open up the second period.
Welcome back. Setting it in here on the near side. Sent back over in the East Grand or the Warroad end now. Back behind the net of Hansen. Played up here now. It's going to be tipped up here along the board. Drayton Johnson now sending it into the East Grand Forks end. 1 minute in to period number 2. 1 minute in. Now it's going to be take it out of there. Judd Pesh, Cooper Hills trying to get it out of the zone. Dump back in now. Drayton Johnson giving chase here for Warroad. Again, coming up on 2 minutes into the period, sent up to the center ice area. Johnson with it now here along the near side, 1.5 minutes in. Johnson, he'll let one go from just inside the blue line. That got knocked down by the East Grand Forks defense out in front. 1.5 minutes in. Now Taylor Humanek over here in the far corner. Back behind the net is Schindley. Here's Ryan Lee with it now, deflected in on net. Now it's going to be tipped up and out here now by East Grand Forks. Play in the neutral zone. Pesh. Now it's going to be Muhlebrock with it now. Centering feed. That one blocked away by Grappentine that time. Shot knocked down here by Hansen. Traffic out in front of him. Hansen able to make the save. One-timer that time. That one got blocked away. Sent back down to the East Grand Forks end.
Braden Overgaard there with a nice one-timer opportunity. Finn Hansen, Dave will anticipate that pass coming out to him, squared up to him, and turned it away just fine. The Warriors need to be sure. If you're not going to take the puck, you got to take the man. Otherwise, you're going to get beat. When you get beat playing one-on-one man coverage in your own zone, it opens up great opportunities for the opposing team.
Off the draw now. It's going to be tipped back into the Warrior end here. Broden Honfent firing it up ahead now here to Mooney Shagaby, sending it in on net, steered aside there by Schindley. think it might have touched the lower part of the netting above the plexiglass. About 2.5 minutes into period number 2, 1-0 East Grand Forks if you're just joining us. Gathered up here now by Judd Pesh. Sending it all the way around. Now the Green Wave coming back the other way with it now. Green Wave into the Warrior zone. Shot in. Save Hansen. Trailing on a play. Another shot in. That one knocked down, and Hansen finally covering up on it here. And some pushing and shoving out in front of the net.
What a nice play for the East Grand Forks Green Wave to support the puck there. There was a 2-on-2. They did a little bit of a crisscross so they get a shot, but the next two people in the zone were green and black jerseys. I don't know where the Warrior backcheckers were, but that rebound almost gave the Green Wave a 2-0 lead.
Sent all the way around the near side now. Dumped down low. It's going to be Finn Hansen out of his net, and he'll send it back into the Green Wave end. Pesh with it now here for East Grand Forks. 1-0 your score. 13:55 left to go here in period number 2. Shot out front. They score! Gavin Anderson ties the game.
Number 7 finds the puck with his stick and finds the back of the net yet again. Good things happen when number 7's on the ice, and the Warriors get the equalizer at 1.
Gavin Anderson for the Warriors. We mentioned he was 4th on the team in scoring, 2nd in goal or 3rd in goals scored. That's his 14th goal of the year. That ties the game at 1 apiece. That is the goal that the Warriors wanted. They wanted the equalizer. They could not go down. They could ill afford to go down. Sent all the way around the board here. Now on the far side, 1-1 your score. Gavin Anderson ties this one up here now for Warroad. Play at the center ice area. Dumped in here now by the Green Wave is Tucker Lovejoy. Again, 14th goal of the year for Gavin Anderson. Back up at the center ice area now. It's going to be tipped in, played back here by the other way. Now Lovejoy here for East Grand Forks is Tucker Lovejoy. Dumped down low. Lovejoy had it. Now it's going to be swept around the board here now by Warroad. 1-1 your score. A 1-1 hockey game here at the Civic Center in East Grand Forks. Gavin Anderson, the tire.
Smart play by Finn Hansen to hang on to that one. Let some fresh legs get on the ice for the Warriors and look for the matchup if they want to, using that last change to their advantage.
Play here along the near side, now sent up toward the middle. Again, 12:45 left to go here in period number 1. 1-1 hockey game. Warroad and East Grand Forks here at the Civic Center. Sent over here now, touch pass. Brought across now, skated across here, Broden Hunfent. Hunfent with it outside the circle, fires it in. That one goes all the way through. Kept in now by Grappentine. That one got knocked down by an East Grand Forks skater. Taken up here by Chamernick now for the Warriors. Sending it in now, it's Ricky Rogers battling over there with Cole Beast here for the Green Wave. Play over the far corner. Rogers had it, taken up here now by East Grand Forks. Pass going behind. And it's going to go all the way back into the Warroad end. Wesley Schreiner with it now. Schreiner up ahead. Now it's Mason Reed with the shot and the save there by Schindley. 12:03 left to go here. Second period here in a 1-1 game.
Well, some of these Warriors can really shoot the puck. Some of them are big too. You don't see very many winding up for a slap shot. You know, it's never know how the way that puck is going to come off, flying off that stick, especially giving an opportunity for rebound. Shoot that puck and follow your shot.
Face-off here in the near face-off circle. Tied up here along the wall, pushed up ahead here. Hunter Varnson with it now. Varnson sending it here on the near side. 1-1 hockey game here. Playoff to the right of Hansen. Van Epps over there here for East Grand Forks. Tipped up to neutral ice. Now Corbett with it. Corbett bouncing puck there. He and Taven James battling for it over here in the near corner. Sam Hard keeping it in the zone there. Nice job there by the big defenseman here for Warroad. Play going back behind the net over in the far side. Now cross-ice pass, and it's going to be dumped in here by East Grand Forks. 11:19 left to go here in the period. Gavin Anderson back the other way here for Warroad. Anderson sends it toward the net. Rebound comes out. Anderson able to get a shot in, and Schindley had to make the save on it. Taken up here now by Corbett. Corbett getting it up ahead. Here's Cooper Hills. Hills with it now here on the near side centering feed. That one got deflected. Nice job by the Warrior defense out in front of Finn Hansen that time. 10:50 left to go here in the period. Puck goes up into the crowd, up into the Warroad crowd, and immediately coming back down onto the ice. 10:51 left to go here in the period. 1-1 your score. Gavin Anderson a goal here in period number 2. Green Wave had their goal back in period number 1. 1-1 your score here. Face-off coming up to the left of Finn Hansen. Back out to the point. Sent all the way around the board near on the near side. It's skated up and out, down, shot down the ice here by Thomas Grappentine. Back down the other way, back at neutral ice. Ryan Lee back inside of his own blue line. Knocked away here at center ice by Cole Beese here for East Grand Forks. On net, Schindley will leave it there for Judd Pesch. 10:20 left to go here in period number 2. Play still in the East Grand Forks end. Gathered up here by the Green Wave. Tucker Lovejoy with it now. Lovejoy over here for Panzer. Now it's going to be Lovejoy who gets a return pass. Fires a shot in. A save made. And it's going to be sent all the way back down in the East Grand Forks end. Green Wave sending it back up here in neutral ice, in the neutral ice area. Long cross-ice pass. Humanek with it. That's going to be, going to whistle that one down. We're going to get a face-off over on the far face-off dot just outside of the East Grand Forks blue line. 9:55 left to go here in period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. Corbett with it now for East Grand Forks. Now it's going to be tipped into the zone there for the Green Wave by Jake Chupka. Tipped there at Humanek with it now. Green Wave able to keep it in the zone. And dumping it down low now back behind Hansen. Now Corbett with it over here in the near corner. 9:31 left to go here. Second period here in a 1-1 game. Sent all the way back into the East Grand Forks end. Back after it here for the Green Wave. Cole Schmiedeberg. Sent here along the near side. Warroad keeping it in here momentarily. Mulebrock over there now for the Green Wave. Schreiner trying to dig it free. Ricky Rogers in on the fray as well. Taking up here now by East Grand Forks. They send it all the way back into the Warroad end. That is going to be an icing and a face-off coming back down in the other end. 9:03 left to go here. Second period here. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Section 8A championship. Warroad and East Grand Forks here at the Civic Center.
Doesn't matter what side of the puck you're on. You never want to take a shift off. You don't want to get complacent. It's 1-1. Next goal is a big one.
Gathered up here now. It's going to be banked up off the wall. That I think it went off an official skate that time. Tipped in, sent in. The Green Wave can't get a shot away. Off the centering feed that time. Still have it in the Warroad end. Pushed up ahead now by Broden Huntven. Huntven brings it across offside as just a couple strides in front of him was Mooney Shagaby.
Right before that, down in the offensive zone for Eastside, Van Epps was getting down below the hash mark, and you saw number 20, Ryan Shagaby, come all the way down to tie up his stick. Otherwise, that might have been the second goal for Eastside.
Off the draw, taken up here by the Green Wave. Sent up and tipped in there by Tucker Lovejoy. Halfway through period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. Sent over here far corner, swept around the board there. Broden Huntven goes down the length of the ice. They're going to bring the face-off back down into the Warroad end here over the far face-off circle. 8:20 left to go here in period number 2. Again, Gavin Anderson with the game-tying goal in the second period. Green Wave got their goal back in the first period. Off the draw, taken over by East Grand Forks, shot in. That one going to ricochet all the way through. And it goes back into the East Grand Forks end, taken up here by Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy setting it up ahead. Now it's going to be brought up and across here by Cooper Hills. Got a teammate with him, centering feed. Lovejoy trailing on the play, deflected, deflects it past and back behind Hansen now. Play here along the near wall. Now the Warriors able to get after it here on the near side. Still tied up over here in the near corner. Now back behind the net. Corbett with it, trying to push it forward. Corbett over there along with Wyatt Henham. Still tied up in front, and now we get a whistle stop and play here with 7:36 left to go here in the period. Shots 25 now for East Grand Forks, 11 for Warroad. 1-1 your score on the scoreboard. Face off at a far face-off circle. Off to the left of Finn Hansen. Taven James taking a draw here for Warroad, wins it. Warriors skating it back behind their own net. Taken up here by Ryan Lee. Lee with it here along the near side, leaving it back behind the net. Now it's going to be fired around the board there. And down the length of the ice here by Warroad. That's going to bring up another icing and a face-off here, back down in the Warroad end.
You know, when you have possession like that in your own end, you got to make sure these passes are tape to tape. You know, find the open players, support the play. But all the forwards for the Warriors were up by their red line. There was nobody to pass it to for the defensemen.
Face-off here, the near face-off circle. Now it's going to be sent all the way around the board. Just wide of Hansen, firing a shot that time was East Grand Forks. Now Gavin Anderson. Anderson to James. Taven James, puck knocked away from him. 7:03 left. Now it's going to be brought across here by East Grand. Shot fired wide. Taken up here now by Warroad, back behind their own net. Anderson with it now, tipped in by James. It goes in on net. It's going to be covered up there by Schindley. And we will get a stoppage of play here with 6:51 left. Here in period number 2. Here in a 1-1 hockey game.
You know, you talk about wanting the puck with your feet. Not that you're playing soccer, you want to kick it around, but you want to beat the opposing player in a foot race to the puck. When you do that, good things happen.
Play here along the near side. Still tied up, flipped up high in the air. I think it hit a rafter again. Just low beams here at the building here at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. One of the characteristics of this particular hockey arena. And that's going to bring up a face-off here, near face-off circle. It's going to be Wyatt Henham over there, tied up. Now Casey Hendrickson getting a shot away. Sam Hard able to keep the zone here on the far side. Now Hendrickson over there, far corner. Drayton Johnson backhanding it down. Hendrickson with it now. He'll wrap it all the way around the board here along the near side. 6:20 left to go here in period number 2 here. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Warroad and East Grand Forks Section 8A Boys Hockey Championship game on the icing. Faceoff is going to come back into the East Grand Forks end.
Drayton Johnson lost his glove during that play in the offensive zone, and instead of stopping to go get it, he kept on cycling the puck. He kept on playing the body. He didn't give up, trying to give his team the ability to get their next goal. Fortunately for him, there was an icing, so he could pick up his glove.
Gathered up here now by East Grand Forks. He bring it back the other way here. Sent it into the Warroad end now. Back behind the net of Finn Hansen. 6 minutes left to go here in the period. Warroad back the other way now. Knocked away here by Pesh as he brings it back across now. Pesh over here in the corner. Trying to center it out. Shot there by Bisek. Goes wide. Hansen out of position here. Now it's going to be taken up. Sent here side of the net. Hansen with it now over to the other side. Fans want a penalty on this side of the ice. Play continues. Sent toward the net. Knocked away there by Hansen. Play over here in the near corner. 5:34 left to go here in the period here in a 1-1 game. Play in the near corner, still in the near corner now. The Warriors finally breaking it out here now. It's Rogers. Fired in here now by Humanik. 5:20 left to go. Got it up here and brought across here by Jace Van Epps. Now Hunter Varnson with it. Barnson. That's going to be sent in. Play up here along the near side. Sent up ahead. Now it's going to be brought across here. Gavin Anderson. He's got the game tying goal. Goes in on net. Shoots. And a save made by Schindley. And a shove there right at the end of the play after the whistle there by Lovejoy.
Yeah, I don't know about a cross-check to the cage of Gavin Anderson is an okay play. The referee's not calling anything there, letting the boys be a little bit rough. But what a great job by Anderson staying tough and driving to the net, making the goalie commit to him, making the defenseman even shove him into the goalie. Luckily for the East Side Green Wave, that puck stayed out of the net.
Shot in, save made by Schindley. Now it's going to be cleared up and out. Dumped right back in here now by Warroad, back into the offensive zone here. 4:40 left to go here. Second period here in a 1-1 game.
The rebounds are there for the Warriors, but they got to go to the net when they see one of their teammates shooting the puck.
Cleared up to center now. Hunfent able to knock that one away, and it's going to be swatted down low there by Mooney Shagaby. Play back at center. 4:20 left to go here in the period. Back at center, back in the East Grand Forks end almost, and it's Corbett now. And bringing the, what's that, a hand pass or something? They're bringing the faceoff back down in the East Grand Forks end here.
Panzer was on the ice over by Finn Hansen, and looking like he got cross-checked. I'm not sure by who, but nonetheless, that will bring the puck all the way back down to the East Grand Forks zone.
Here's Henham with the shot. Shot by Johnson. That one knocked down by the traffic out in front of Schindley that time. Puck caroms free, and it's going to be pushed up ahead, pushed back the other way here by the Green Wave is Jordan Nowaki. Play over in the near corner. Play in the Warroad end here. 3:55 left to go here. Second period here in a 1-1 game. Still tied up here in the corner. Now it's finally poked free. It's pushed ahead here. Drayden Johnson, he got bumped off the puck. Now it's going to be sent right back in here now by East Grand Forks. Back at center now. Here's a break for Henham. Henham with the shot. Glove save made by Schindley.
Well, what a nice pass up to Henham there as he split the defense, went in on Schindley, and Schindley read that one all the way into his glove. What a nice save by the East Grand Forks netminder.
3:36 left to go here in period number 2. It's Warroad 1 and East Grand Forks 1 face-off in the far face-off circle off to the right of the East Grand Forks netminder. Taven James line out. James, Anderson, and Mooney Shagaby with Lee and Huntvent back out on the defense. And top unit of Hunter Barnson out there. Barnson gets tipped out of the face-off circle. Now it's going to be tipped back behind the net here. 3:30 left to go here in period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. Barnson sending it in here now for East Grand Forks. Moving it toward. Now it's going to be sent back down to the other end, back into the East Grand Forks end. And a face-off and an icing call here with 3:18 left here in the second. Here in a 1-1 hockey game. Face-off coming up in the, oh, it's going to be in the near face-off circle, they're going to say. So that'll be off to the right of Finn Hansen on his stick side. Gathered up here now by Huntvent. Tipped up ahead. Huntvent skating it across, bringing it in, just offside. Oh, maybe a half a stride. Well, offside there was Taven James. Not by much, but enough for the whistles, the officials to blow the whistle and bring the faceoff back outside the blue line.
Yeah, it's always nice to gain the zone before you start going horizontally with the puck, but that'll be offsides for the Warriors.
Take it up here, Huntvent tips it over here in the far corner now. Shot in on Schindley. He steers that one aside. Knocked down low here. James. Here's Gavin Anderson with it, battling against a couple of Green Wave players back behind the net. 2:50 left to go here in the second period here in a 1-1 game. James shot in. That one blocked away there. Corbett with it now here for East Grand Forks. Sends it off the near glass. Tipped up ahead now is Tucker Lovejoy. Back the other way. His shot rattles around. Over here in the corner, it's Cole B. Centering feed out front. Didn't quite connect with Corbett that time. Play over here in the near corner. top of the circle. Now it's going to be brought up and out here. Now it's Sam Hard. Hard with it. Brings it in on side. Sam Hard for Warroad, sending it toward the net. Karum's out in front. Now it's going to be taken up here by East Grand Forks. They bring it back the other way. It's Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy off to his right. On him is Wesley Schreiner. 1-1 hockey game. 2 minutes left to go here in period 2. Centering feed knocked away here by Warroad. Backhanded out here by Ryan Chamernick. Going to go back into the East Grand Forks end. Play continues here. Now Chamernick with it here for Warroad. Chamernick over into the corner. Chamernick still tied up here by Mulebrock. Chamernick here for Warroad. Now it's going to be sent in. Minute and a half left to go here in the period. 1-1 game. Sent over here far corner. It's Rogers now. Rogers dumping it back behind the net. Played up here along the far side, dumped down low. That one's going to be knocked away here. Blocker save made there by Schindley. Now it's going to be skated back the other way here by East Grand Forks. Coming up in a final minute of play here in period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. Back out at center ice. Taken up here by East Grand Forks Barnson. Now it's going to be taken up here by the Warriors. Warriors long pass up ahead to Rogers. Didn't quite connect. Corbett breaks that one up for East Grand Forks. Now the green wave back the other way. It's Hunter Varnson. Varnson with a shot and scores! Hunter Varnson scores with 47 seconds left to go in period number 2. The green wave lead 2-1. Top shelf just over Finn Hansen's left shoulder.
Yeah, the Warriors got caught a little bit there with a long shift in the middle of a change. He was able to come down that one and shot the puck from about the dot and beat Hansen glove side.
So Hunter Varnson has given the Green Wave a 2-1 lead. East Grand Forks. Final seconds here in period number 2. Hunter Varnson, he leads the team in points. That's his 30th point. Sent back here in the Warroad end now as they bring it back out to center. Tipped in here now by Taven James. Final seconds here in period number 3. Tucker Lovejoy now. Pass up ahead. That one a little bit too far. It's going to go in on Hansen. Lovejoy with it. Shot, and it's going to be knocked away. Cleared over into the corner. Fans calling for a penalty. Play over here on the near side. Warroad back the other way. And clock stops with 3.8 seconds left.
Finn Hansen keeping the Warriors in this one. This could be ugly without all the big saves that he has come up with. Warriors are struggling, even getting passes together, entering the zone with the possession of the puck, going off sides. These little things are starting to build as a frustration for the Warroad Warriors.
That's going to do it for 34 minutes with your score. The East Grand Forks Green Wave 2, the Warroad Warriors 1. We're back after this timeout.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
At LifeCare Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, LifeCare is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose LifeCare Medical Center.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
From John, Michael, and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country, visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Well, that looks a little better, doesn't it? Welcome. We're on the air right now. Welcome back on KQ92 and at YourLiveEvent.com. It's 2-1. East Grand Forks with the lead here over the Warroad Warriors here in the Section 8A Boys Hockey Championship game. As Gavin Anderson got the goal for Warroad. And Hunter Varnson able to give the Green Wave back a 1-0. You're welcome. And Hunter Varnson able to give the Green Wave a 2-1 lead late. And that's the big one. That for me anyway. That was the big one for me. There was like 47 seconds left to go in the period when he scored that go-ahead goal for East Grand Forks. And what is the old hockey adage? Something like you don't want to be scored on in the last minute of the period or the first minute of the period. Something like that anyway. Am I close?
Yeah, it haunts you, especially when a close game like this, a big game, this section final, especially with the last 90 seconds. You want to make sure that you're staying fresh, you're not getting lazy, you're not taking any bad penalties. The Warriors got caught out there with a long shift, and it ended up costing him a goal on the scoreboard.
Yeah, as Varnson comes in, I think goal number 8 and point number 30 on the regular season for Hunter Varnson here, as the Green Wave able to pick up, take a 2-1 lead into the final 17 minutes, or what could be the final 17 minutes. You know that these two teams went into overtime last year up at the Gardens Arena when Warroad won in overtime on Broden Huntvent's goal. But could we be headed for that now? Tough to say. Warriors still being outshot by East Grand Forks 30-17, but did come back, played a much better period in the second period.
Yeah, they did play a better period. Still, they have been relying heavily on Finn Hansen. He is turning away prime opportunities and chances that the Green Wave are throwing at him. Like we said in the first period, he's getting peppered. He got peppered again from inside the slot there. Then in the second period, especially on that goal by Varnson, you had the Warrior defenseman almost slide far back into his own zone. He ended up being a natural screen against Finn Hansen, as he was able to use that to his advantage and beat him with the far side.
2-1 your score. We're going to take one more break. We'll be back with the third period right after this on KQ92 and your live events.
Brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Welcome back, teams back out on the ice and right on cue. As soon as we came back, the scoreboard clock went to 0-0-0 and reset to 17. Is that timing or what?
Great timing here while we're in for quite the third period. Who knows what each coaches were saying, even the captains of each team trying to get their teams to look within yourself. You've got to dig deep. You've got to lay it all on the ice. There's no tomorrow. It is win or go home, and we need to have a better effort. It doesn't matter if you're the Green Wave, if you're the Warriors. You need the third period to be your best period of hockey.
Third period's got to be the best. Your best players have got to be the best players on the ice. I've talked with both coaches on that on many occasions, and this is where it all happens right here. Third period, section championship game. If you're East Grand Forks, you're up by one. You want to hold on to that lead, maybe even put one more on. If you're Warroad, you want to get that equalizer. You don't want to go down 3-1, especially here on the home rink of your opponent.
And the Green Wave don't want to allow the Warriors a sniff to get back into this game at all. They want to keep the pedal to the metal, so to speak. And if they're Warriors, you need to do a better job supporting the puck. I don't know what they're waiting for. Christmas isn't happening. The third period is going to have to be as close as it gets. They need to support the play and crash that net when the puck gets there.
Finn Hansen occupying the net off to our right, and Noah Schindley, the net off to our left. And what is it? I don't think the ice is set yet. Is that what they're waiting on?
Yeah, you see some water over there in
the far corner, I think.
But in the East Grand Forks zone, they want to make
right over there, right over in the far corner here.
Make sure that the ice is ready to go here. I mean, this is the third period for seniors, for this team, for this season, and everything they've put in through the last off season and the preseason and the regular season. Now it's the postseason. Who is going to continue theirs?
Again, over on the taking a look at the Security State Bank scoreboard. Again, 2-1 your score. East Grand Forks with the lead here in the Section 8A Boys Hockey Championship game. Kitson County Central picked up a win in girls basketball earlier this evening at Northland Community and Technical College. They defeated Goodrich Griglas 67-46. They advance now to the section quarterfinals coming up on Saturday. And that game, I think Saturday evening, is when that'll be. They'll play the winner of the BGMR Northern Freeze game. That game is going on right now over at Northland Community and Technical College in Thief River Falls. I think we're about ready. I think the ice is about set here, and we're about ready to get underway here with period number 3. 2 on east side, underway. And it's going to be sent back in now. It's brought across here. Mooney Shagaby with a shot, and a pad save made here by Schindley. Puck caroms out. Anderson with it now. It's Pesh getting there first. Now it's Lovejoy. Knocked back in here now by Warroad. Sent back here on this side, it's Cooper Hills. Hills with it here in the near side. Gathered up and sent off the far wall here. Kept in here now by East Grand Forks. 30 seconds into the period. Green Wave with it. Pesh now sending it back behind the net. Deflected there. Take it up here now by Broden Huntvent. He'll skate it up ice here now for Warroad. Huntvent sending it in. Deflects off the side of the net, now off the back of the net. Beast with it. Out in front, shot in. That one's saved there. Shot there by Mooney Shagaby that time. And a whistle stop and play as puck is frozen there. And we'll get a face-off here in the near face-off circle. 54 seconds into the third period here in a 2-1 game.
Looks like the Warriors heard the message loud and clear in between periods. Get the puck and get it on net. What was there, 4 shots already? Their shot total climbs to 21.
Play up here along the wall. Skated up here down by Nick Corbett. Corbett bringing it in onside. Puck knocked away, sent back into the East Grand Forks end here now by Warroad. That'll bring a face-off back into the Warroad end. A face-off over in the far face-off circle out to the right of Finn Hansen. Face-off to his right. Stick side, on the stick side. Off the draw, top of the circle now. Shot in, deflected away. Play over here, far corner. Now Drayden Johnson trying to clear, does so. Play at center ice, the Green Wave sending it back up ahead. Barnson toward the middle now. Here come the Green Wave shot in. Big save by Hansen.
Wow, what a tack-like reflex. He's able to kick that one away.
Here's Drayden Johnson with the shot. That one knocked down by the Green Wave out in front. Finn Hansen, a big-time save here early on here, third period, keeping this a 2-1 hockey game. Corbett dumped it on the board there by Johnson. It's going to be sent up the wall now, kept in here by Warroad. The shot in, saved there by Shindley, and he'll hang on to it. 1 minute, 54 seconds into the period, just about 2 minutes into period number 3. Again, it's still East Grand Forks 2 and Warroad 1. Section 8A Boys Hockey Championship game. Ricky Rogers on the face-off now. Getting the draw there with Muehlebrock for East Grand Forks. Sent up ahead now. The Green Wave able to gain the Warrior zone. Sent over here along the near side. Too far for Pesh. Now it's going to be Mason Reed with it now. Got tied up just outside the blue line as he is able to get the puck into the Green Wave end. Reed with it once again. Outside the circle, take it up here. Humanik. Now here's Broden Huntvent with the shot. That deflects wide. Play over here in the near corner. Green Wave trying to clear. Warroad keeping it in the zone. Playing it over here far corner. I think that was Huntvent over there. Backhanded up and out now by the Green Wave's Judd Pesh. And we'll get a face-off back in the East Grand Forks end here. 14:25 left to go here in period 3. Now shots East Grand Forks 31, Warroad 22. So the Warriors starting to come back in that department. At one point in this game, Warroad was being outshot 15-4. 31-22, Green Wave leading in the shots on goal department, leading on the scoreboard 2-1. Play up here along this side. Now it's going to be sent into the Warroad end. Lovejoy gives chase, but it's going to be an icing. And a face-off coming back in the East Grand Forks end.
That was a nice shift by Rogers, Reed, and Humanik, keeping the majority of that play down in the offensive zone. The Warriors trying to find a spark somewhere. It can come from anyone at any time. You need to play hungry, and you need to play together.
Face-off to the right of Shindley in the stick side. Taken up here by Corbett now. Nick Corbett banks it off the wall now. Pass up ahead. It's going to be tipped there, and Jace Panzer after it. Now flipped up high in the air. Now it's going to be Gavin Anderson. Back the other way here for Warroad. Anderson now at center ice. Anderson brings it across, gains the zone, sends it toward the net. Goes wide. Mooney Shagaby with it now. Shagaby sent in now, and Shindley with another save. 13:53 left to go here in period 3. East Grand Forks 2, Warroad 1.
That might have been one of the first times I saw 2 white jerseys looking for a rebound around Shindley. Luckily he was able to hang on to that one, but the rebounds have been there.
Face off to the left of Shindley now. Top of the circle, Wesley Schreiner with a shot. Puck loose in front. Oh, big time save by Shindley. Big time save by the East Grand Forks netminder, answering Finn Hansen down at the other end, coming up with a big time save back on this end.
Yeah, needing to move left to right as quickly as he can. He even ditched his hockey stick so he could get there quicker, being able to find that puck and not give it up.
Face off here now, take it up here, Broden Huntvent. Huntvent to Schreiner. Schreiner firing it in. That one caroms off. Going to be held here on the near side. Huntvent with it now. Deflects it over here. Schreiner sending it in. That one knocked away. And it's going to be cleared up and out here now by East Grand Forks. 13:28 left to go here in period 3. East Grand Forks 2-1 here over Warroad. Play here in the center ice area, tipped into the East Grand Forks end now. Back after it here for East Grand is Jace Van Epps. Kept in now. Sent over here on the far side. Van Epps playing it up. Now gets a return pass. He'll skate it up and across. Now knocked down there by Wesley Schreiner. Schreiner back toward the middle over to Mooney Shoggaby, who sent it back on this side. Here's Taven James now. Trailing on a play. Here's Sam Hart. Save bait. Rebound. And the Warriors trying to get the puck through. That was Shoggaby that time, who couldn't get his shot away. Did so, but it was a little bit off on the wide side. Shoggaby with it now, firing it in. That one deflected by the Green Wave out in front.
The Warriors are putting an emphasis on shooting the puck. They can take just a split second there to get away from that defender who's trying to block it.
Taken up here now by Nick Corbett here for East Grand Forks. Corbett dumping it into the Warroad end now. And we will get a stoppage of play here. 12:24 left to go here in period number 3 here in the 2-1 hockey game. East Grand Forks with the lead. And it's Hunter Barnson who's got the go-ahead goal. He scored that late in the second period. Warriors' lone goal also coming in the second period. That coming out the stick of Gavin Anderson. Sent up here now. It's going to be played up and into the East Grand Forks end. Green Wave able to send it right back into the Warroad end. Now back after it. Here's Sam Hard. Sending it back on this side. Puck knocked away. Now it's Henham with it. Trying to get it up ahead. Dumped back into the Warroad end here now by East Grand Forks. It's Ryan Lee. Back down and in his own end. Lee with it now. Johnson, he gets bumped there in the center ice area and played back in here by Corbett. 11:50 left to go here in period 3 here in a 2-1 hockey game. Sent through. Johnson going after it here in the far side. Now dumped back. Johnson had it once again. Now that one flipped up into the Warroad fan section.
I don't, we're over here on the east side. You know, everything is a little bit louder for us, but I don't know how loud the Warriors section has been. And maybe if the Warriors haven't been doing much to get them to cheer, they could maybe help their team out a little bit, get louder.
Face off here to the right of Hansen. Shot in, deflected away. Play over here near corner. 11:30 left to go here in the period. Now it's going to be tipped up and out. Now Taven James with it. James firing it in. Deflects away. Play over here for our corner. Sent back out to neutralize here by East Grand Forks. Right across here's Gavin Anderson with the shot and the glove save by Schindley. Warriors putting pucks on the net. That's number 26. Now it's 31-26 shots on goal advantage for East Grand Forks. Green Wave still lead on the scoreboard 2-1. Hunter Varnson with the go-ahead goal. That was late in the second period. Play here along the near side, now over in the far corner. Take it up here, Grappentine. He'll dump it in. Play up here along the near side now. It's going to be sent into the Warroad end now. Broden Huntvent with it now, sent up. And it's going to go all the way into the East Grand Forks end. That's going to be an icing and a face-off coming back down in the Warroad end over in the far face-off circle. 10:55 left to go here in period number 3. We played almost 7 minutes. 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Here of this third period. 2-1 east side. Gathered up here by Warroad. Warroad back the other way. Taven James now. James bringing it across. James over into the corner. James back behind the net. Tries to center it. Puck caroms out. Played up and out here now by East Grand Forks. Take it up here. Thomas Grappentine now. Grappentine firing it in here now for Warroad. Play over here, far corner. Cole Beast with it now. It's going to be sent back out here now by East Grand Forks. 10:27 left to go. Grappentine now here for Warroad. Banks it off the far wall. Up ahead now, tipped in here now, Mooney Shoggaby giving chase Gavin Anderson. Green Wave getting in there first. They'll send it around the board. Kept in here now, Taven James here on the near side. Stolen away here by Muehlebrock. Muehlebrock now it's going to be sent here on this side as the Green Wave able to gain the Warriors end. 10 minutes left to go here in period 3. We've played 7 minutes of the final third period, I should say. 2-1 east side. Sent all the way around the board. Tipped up to neutral ice. Now it's going to be gathered up and sent down the ice here now by East Grand Forks. And the Warriors send it all the way down the length of the ice. That's going to be another icing. It's going to be another offensive zone faceoff here for the Green Wave. 9:36 left to go here in period at number 3. 2-1 Green Wave.
Warriors still looking for somebody to motivate them, whether it's a block shot, whether it's a hit, whether it's a nice pass or good scoring opportunity, anything to get them going.
Tucker Lovejoy with it now. Green Wave fans won the penalty on that. It's going to be sent up to the center ice area now. Tipped up ahead. And sent in now. It's going to be a face-off in the offensive zone here for Warroad in the East Grand Forks end. And 9:24 left to go here in the third. Again, a 2-1 hockey game. And the last goal scored, that was late in the second period. That was by East Grand Forks' Hunter Varnson. And Gavin Anderson's got the lone goal for Warroad. That was also in the second period. Taken up here, Cooper Hills has it knocked away here by Sam Hard. He'll back behind the net, kept in here at the point here. Wesley Schreiner playing it down low. Tipped in, kept in momentarily here by Warroad. Getting behind is Lovejoy. Can't get control of the puck, can't get a shot away. Play over here along the near side. It's going to be taken out of there by Hendrickson. Hendrickson bringing it across. Hendrickson firing it in. Puck loose in front. Taken up here by East Grand Forks, bringing it back the other way. Back the other way comes Jace Panzer. Panzer sending it in. Puck just sitting here on the near side now. The Warriors playing it in off the near side now. It's going to deflect over into the far corner. Broden Honfent with it now here for Warroad at center ice to Johnson. Now Honfent able to carry it in onside. Johnson with it now, turns, fires it toward the net as it goes into the near corner, and that's going to be a face-off coming up in the East Grand Forks end. I believe we have played halfway. We have played half of period number 3. 2-1 East Grand Forks with the lead over Warroad.
We talked about how that puck was just sitting there, and it didn't look like any Warriors wanted it, even though they were the two closest people to the puck. Warriors need to dig deep here and find out what they're made out of.
Off the draw from the points, Broden Honfent dumping it back behind the net. Here's Shoggaby with it now. Shoggaby here along the near side now, back behind the net. James with it. James, and right there's Hunter Varnson. James side of the net. James shoots, he scores! Taven James has tied this hockey game at 2 apiece.
Oh, there you see number 15, senior captain Taven James showing everybody what he's made out of. He gets the puck, he outworks, and he just drives to the net. Anybody want to try to stop me? Good luck, and he's able to beat netminder Noah. I think it was 5-hole, wasn't it? 5-hole short side either way. This game is equal at 2.
2-2 your score. Taven James with the equalizer for Warroad here. We still have half of the third period yet. Here at the East Grand Forks Civic Center, playing the near side is James. Able to come out. Now he's got the puck once again as the Warriors with a little bit of momentum. A shot in. That one knocked down. Warriors with some momentum here. Here's Gavin Anderson with the shot. That one knocked down. Kept in here by Grappentine. Play back behind the net. Now it's going to be cleared up, but not quite out there by Corbett. Yeah, no, he was able to clear it down. It's played up here by Finn Hansen. Hansen up ahead now. Anderson. Now it's Shoggaby. And outside the blue line there is Broden Honfent tied up over there. 2-2 your score. Taven James with a tying goal here for Warroad. Here in the third period, Taven James has tied this hockey game up. It's made it a 2-2 game. Face-off coming back down in the Warroad end. But a huge goal for Taven James here.
Yeah, you saw the whole Warriors bench light up there as he went to that, and it was a great individual effort too. Let's see what that does for the rest of the Warriors.
Shot in, that one deflected over here near corner. Still tied up here along the near side. Here's 7:07 left to go here in the third period here in a 2-2 game. Roden Huntvent sending it in. That one might have gotten into the netting, and that's going to bring up a face-off here. 7:02 left here in the period. 2-2 your score.
Brand new game.
We thought this was going to be a good one. That's what it's wound up being. We still have 7 minutes left to go, but it's been everything as advertised here beforehand. Play at center ice now. It's going to be dumped into the East Grand Forks end. Nick Corbett with it now. Drayden Johnson able to get it free. Johnson now dumping it back behind the net. Casey Hendrickson chasing after it. Hendrickson sends it over on this side here to Wyatt Henham. Hendrickson with it now. Puck out in front. That one's going to be deflected over into the corner here. Warroad buzzing the net here on the East Grand Forks end. 6:35 left to go here in the third period here in a 2-2 game. Penalty coming up.
It'll be Casey Hendrickson for roughing. He came in there hot. It looked like the East Grand Forks defender might have turned his back a little bit as he got in there, but it'll be 2 minutes for roughing. And an inopportune time as the Warriors were buzzing. That was a great, up until that point, it was a great forechecking. Wyatt Henneman, Henneman knocking the defenseman off the puck, taking it and going out front with it. But you had Shinley turning him away.
Face out to the right of Hansen in the East Grand Forks end now. It's going to be played out of the zone here by Mooney Shagaby. Shinley able to leave it for a teammate now, back behind his own net. Down skated up now here by Cole Beast here for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Dump back here to Cooper Hills. Now it'll be brought across. Knocked away there. Taven James knocking it down. Green Wave able to keep it in the zone now. Shot toward Hansen. Shot in. That one deflected away. Back behind the net. Taking over in the near side. Hills calling for it. Now since outside the face-off circle, it's going to be dumped down low by Van Epps. Beast with it now. Barnson with the shot. That one goes wide of the net. Over into the corner. Hills with it here now for East Side. Sent toward the net. Deflected away now. Warroad with it. They dump it down the length of the ice back into the East Grand Forks end. 5:31 left to go here. Third period. It's Warroad 2 and East Grand Forks 2. Taven James with a game-tying goal here for the Warriors here in the third period. Drop pass that time. It's going to be Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy is a stick out there. Player without a stick. And it's kind of rolling around out there. Now the Green Wave back. Here's Lovejoy with it. Lovejoy shot in. That goes wide of the net. Play over here near corner. 5 minutes left to go. Back behind the net. Muhlebrock with it. Sends it out in front. Flipped up high in the air. Kept in here by Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy fires it in. Glove save by Hansen. Now the Warrior fan section is starting to make some noise over on the opposite side.
Oh, I can exhale there. Ricky Rogers lost his stick. He got shoved all the way back out to center ice as the Green Wave were entering the offensive zone on the power play. He went out to get his stick, giving them a 5-on-3 advantage for a short while, but the Warriors able to fend it off.
20 seconds left to go in the minor penalty to Casey Hendrickson here for Warroad. 4:45 left to go here, third period here in a 2-2 hockey game. Nick Corbett now for East Side. He'll skate it up now. Out to center, dropping it back. Tucker Lovejoy with it now. Lovejoy brings it across. Lovejoy off to his left, fires a shot in. Deflects back behind the net. Warriors back at full strength. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Is Ricky Rogers with it now. Rogers here in the East Grand Forks zone. Hendrickson giving chase as well. Now it's going to be taken over here by Pesh. Send it up here to Lovejoy. Swatted away now. Rogers with it here now for Warroad. And a dump back into the Warroad end here. 4 minutes left to go here. Third period. Warroad 2 and East Grand Forks 2 at center ice. Dumped in here now by East Grand Forks. Play over here near corner. Now played all the way back into the East Grand Forks end now. Cole Beast with it here now for the Green Wave. Skating it up and out now. Play at the center ice area. Tipped into the zone here by the Green Wave. Back behind the net of Finn Hansen. Play over here far corner. James trying to clear. Kept in here by the Green Wave. Stolen away there. Flipped up high in the air there by Wesley Schreiner. Schreiner able to get it into the East Grand Forks zone. 3:23 left, whistle, and a stoppage of play here. 3:22 left to go here in period number 3. 2-2 hockey game.
Well, state or section championship game, 2-2 with 3:22 to go in the third period. You think there'd be so much excitement here in the Civic Center, but I'm feeling nothing but tension.
Face-off here in the near face-off circle. It'll be Hunter Varnson and Taven James. Barnson over here in the near corner. James still with it. Barnson now. Gathered up, and it's going to be sent over here in the near corner. Cooper Hills over there. Green Wave dumping it back behind the net, sending it over here to Hunter Varnson now. 3 minutes left to go here, third period. Play at center ice. It's Nick Corbett now. Corbett dumping it into the Warroad end. Broden Hunfent with it now. Hunfent back on this side here for Thomas Grappentine. Taven James now just outside the blue line. Shoggaby with it. Has to wait for everyone to get back on side. Now dumps it in. And it'll be taken up here by Nick Corbett here for East Grand Forks. Shot in. That one deflected high and wide. 2:30 left to go here, third period. It's Warroad 2, East Grand Forks 2. Gathered up now, skated in. Now Lovejoy with it and taken away there by Broden Hunfent. Nice job defensively there by Hunfent. He'll backhand it up into the East Grand Forks end. Stopped at the center ice area. Muhlebrock with it now. Lovejoy back to Muhlebrock. Drop pass here. Lovejoy fires a shot in. That one goes wide of the net. Drayton Johnson trying to clear it off the wall. Shot in. That goes wide of the net here for East Grand Forks. 1:55 left to go here, third period. 2-2 hockey game here at the Civic Center. Take it up here, Wyatt Henham. Now the centering feed didn't quite connect there with Rogers. Shot in. That one went wide of the net as well. Another shot for the point there, top of the circle. Taken up here now by East Grand Forks as they send it back out to center ice. It's going to be brought across. Hunter Varnson with it now. Varnson over there. Nice job by the Warriors defensively. Take it up here. Cole Beats. Shot in. Cooper Hills with it down back behind the net. Taken up here now by the Green Wave. Keeping it in the zone now. Beast with it. Sending it over here far corner. 1:17 left to go here in the third. Now it's Wyatt Henham. Winds one up. Fires one in on net on Schindley that time. Taken up here now by East Grand Forks back in their own end here. 1 minute left to go here, third period. Warroad 2, East Grand Forks 2. Are we going extra? We'll see. We've got 50 seconds left here. Play back at the East Grand Forks end. Broden Hunfent. Now take it up here, Mooney Shoggaby. Shoggaby now Taven James. James over trying to get it to Sam Hard. Didn't quite connect on that one. Gavin Anderson chasing back after it, back behind the net. 30 seconds left to go in the period. Now it's Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy sending it into the Warroad end. Henham with it here. Pass up ahead quickly here to Taven James. James centering it. Now Corbett knocking it away. Corbett over there, near side. 12 seconds left. Another shot. That one steered aside by Schindley. Set in Grappentine now. Shoggaby has it, sends it toward the net. Here's James with it now. Fires it in. Glove save made by Schindley as time expires.
Well, I almost saw Corbett look like he was intentionally shoving that net off there, but he had his eyes on the clock. He knew that it was time. The East Grand Forks Green Wave hang on to that one as we go to overtime.
For the second year in a row, the Section 8A championship game will go to overtime. It's a 3-minute break and then an 8-minute overtime period. We'll be back right after this.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Welcome back to East Grand Forks. 51 minutes has not decided the Section 8A championship for the second straight year. This game is going to overtime. Warriors won in overtime in Warroad last season, and the game going into overtime once again, this time in East Grand Forks. We are all tied at 2 apiece. Heading into the overtime period, the teams will swap ends. Noah Schindley will be the goaltender off to our right, and Finn Hansen for Warroad, the goal off to our left. Again, they'll play an 8-minute overtime period. If there's no scoring after this overtime period, they'll resurface the ice, and they will play a regular 12-minute or regular period of overtime. Should there be no scoring here in this first overtime period. But that still remains to be seen. We've got the overtime period coming up here real quick. He has shots now, 33-28. East Grand Forks leading by 5 in that department. Again, a 2-2 game.
The energy level is starting to rise here to kick off this overtime period. What a treat we have for everybody listening and watching at home.
Off the draw, taken up by a Warroad back inside of their own end. Tipped up ahead now is Taven James. James with it. It's sent into the zone. James tried to get it over to Huntvent. Now it's going to be tipped up ahead. Now Huntvent with the shot, but save made by Schindley.
While that dump in hit the referee on the line right in the face, the play continued as he just got off the ice. So it wouldn't be a stoppage in play. Hopefully that he's okay.
Face off here coming up. We are just 21 seconds into the. It's 21 seconds into period number 3, or the overtime period. Make that 21 seconds into the overtime period. Face off coming up in the near face off circle. Taven James on the draw. Going to back out. Going to be sent back all the way back into the Warroad end. The Warriors chase back after it, and we'll bring the face-off back into the East Grand Forks end once again. Offensive zone face-offs once again. Huge throughout the game. Even magnified more here in the overtime period as we played 30 seconds of said period. Taven James and Hunter Varnson on the draw. Tipped over here near corner. Tipped up and out now, trying to swat it away. There was Van Epps. Now it's going to be brought in here. Hunter Varnson shoots. That goes wide of the net. Varnson with a chance here for East Grand Forks. Now Mooney Shagaby trailing is Taven James. James shoots. A save there by Schindley. 1 minute into the overtime. Back behind the net is Pesh here for East Grand Forks. Tipped up ahead. Broden Hunfent now sending it back out to neutralize. Shagaby with it one knocked down here by Beast. Brings it across. Pass in. Shot there. Hanson with the save. Deflected back behind the net. Now around the board. Going to be Hunter Varnson with it. Tipped up ahead now. Taven James back the other way here for Warroad. James fires it in. Big time rebound. Puck loose outside of the net. Now it's going to be taken here by Shagaby. Shagaby to James. And a save made by Schindley. A minute and a half into the overtime period. We're still tied at 2.
Action at both ends here in this overtime. Goalies standing on their head, keeping their team in this one. No one wants to let that puck by them, but each team giving it their all.
And yep. Face-off here near face-off circle. Off the draw. Gathered up here now by East Grand Forks. Nick Corbett up ahead now. It's going to be fired in. Puck knocked away. Fired in. Now it's going to be deflected over here near corner. Coming up on 2 minutes played here into the overtime period. Play here along the near side. Now it's going to be tipped up ahead. Here come the Warriors back the other way. Henham with the shot. The save by Schindley. Henham looking for the winner that time. Schindley coming up with the big-time save as we're almost 2 minutes into the overtime period.
Yeah, as the Warriors were breaking it out there, Drayton Johnson and Tucker Lovejoy collided. Incidental contact, but Lovejoy did not see that one, and he was slow to get up.
Henham on the draw here for Warroad. Play over here near corner. We have played 2 minutes here of the overtime. Well, not quite. Just about 6:02 left here in the overtime period. Now we've got a face-off coming back in the Warroad end here.
A hand pass played by the Warriors in the offensive zone will bring it all the way back down to their own end as we see James Anderson and Shagaby right back out for their second shift in the overtime.
Face-off here along the near side, near face-off circle. Varnson to take the draw here for the Green Wave. Broden Hunfent over into the near corner. Now we have played 2 minutes here in the overtime period. Sent towards the side of the net. Hanson with it. Played up here along the side now. It's sent up to center ice. Taven James. James cruising in. That one. Now he's got it here back in the corner. Trying to center it. Now Hunfent with the shot. That one banks off. Sam Hart after it here on the near side. That's going to be sent all the way down into the Warroad end. 5:30 left to go here in the overtime period here in a 2-2 hockey game. Brought across now the Greenway back the other way. It's Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy. And that one stopped by Hanson. Play back the other way here for Warroad. Knocked down here Pesh with it now. Sent back toward the middle. The Green Wave able to gain the Warrior zone. Backhand shot in. They score!
Jace Panzer comes in with that backhand, gets it up and over Finn Hansen. It beats him blocker side. What a great effort by Panzer as he sends the East Grand Forks Green Wave to St. Paul.
The Green Wave win 3-2 in overtime. We're back right after this.
The geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At LifeCare Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. LifeCare Medical Center.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer. Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Welcome back to the East Grand Forks Civic Center, where the East Grand Forks Green Wave have defeated the Warroad Warriors 3-2 in overtime. Jace Panzer, an unassisted goal at 2:55 of the extra period. And they are now state-bound, state hockey tournament bound, as they have picked up a win here in the section title game, and they will head down to the state tournament next week. So the Green Wave got the job done.
They did. I don't know if everybody expected that to happen or not, but they definitely played well enough, and they executed their game plan just about as well as you could against this Warroad Warrior team that were heavily favored. I even believe that they were ranked #1 in the state in Class A coming into this game. But it doesn't matter how many times you win or lose during the season or what the rankings are. What matters is the next game, and East Grand Forks showed up tonight.
They did. They scored first. Warroad tied it. Gavin Anderson got the tying goal to tie it at 1-1. East Grand Forks got a goal that put them up 2-1. Taven James got the Warriors back even at 2-2 to send the game into overtime. But Jace Panzer scoring at 2:55 of the overtime period. And they now will move on to St. Paul in the state hockey tournament. And we will take one more break. We'll wrap things up from the Civic Center right after this.
Brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Welcome back as the award ceremony continues here at the East Grand Forks Civic Center as the East Grand Forks Green Wave with the 3-2 overtime win over Warroad as they now will head to the section boys hockey tournament. Warroad season ends with a record of 20 wins, 7 losses, and 1 tie. East Grand Forks will go in to state with a record of 13-13. Was it? Did they have a tie? No, I think it's right. Oh, I think it's 13-13-2, something like that. Anyway, they'll go in with a 500 record to the state tournament next week, but they go nonetheless to the state tournament as they will once again represent Section 8 as the banners along the Civic Center show all the years that they've gone down. The latest one that I see, 2002, early 2000s, when East Grand Forks was kind of ruling the roost in Section 8 in the late 90s and whatnot. And check that, and then the middle 2000s, I think, when they were ruling the roost in Section 8 as well. But they are headed back to the state tournament with the 3-2 overtime win over Warroad, and fair is fair. They came out and they took it to Warroad right away.
Yes, they played well enough to win that game. All 3 periods, they give it everything they had, and they really had Warroad running those first 2 periods as the shots indicated. And like I said, they executed their game plan against the Warriors very well. And whether or not you're favored, when you're hosting the section finals like this on home ice, even though you're visitor on the board, how sweet it is to win in front of a home crowd, especially doing it in the fashion of an overtime win.
Exactly. Warroad, had the same thing happen last year, and East Grand Forks gets a chance this year as the Green Wave. They're going to go in, as mentioned, they're going to go in with a 500 record, but don't let that fool you. Don't let that fool you, because this year has been crazy as far as section finals, and we had some of those sections. I mean, Section 7 is enough to. I mean, Hermantown was upset, and the top seed Cloquet was upset in the section championship game. Don't have other scores right now that we can pass along. We can tell you the 4A championship game between Matamidi and Chisago Lakes is being played at Aldrich Arena. Northern Lakes is going up against Alexandria in the 6A championship game. That happening at the Mac in St. Cloud. That is going to fill up the state tournament along with this one here. We've got our final here, so 4A and 6A, and then we're going to have our dance card.
Yeah, it's always a fun time of the year when you talk about hockey playoffs in the state of Minnesota, and there's nothing bigger than the big stage at the XL Energy Center.
That's right, and East Grand Forks, they will be there next week as they will have their first quarterfinal round game. Well, they'll see the tournament this weekend, of course, but they'll have their first quarterfinal round game sometime on Wednesday. Kyle, I want to thank you for all of your help on KQ92 and your live event this year. Added a whole lot to Warrior broadcast, and I heard a lot of nice comments on that. So I do want to thank you for that.
Thank you, John Michael. It was my pleasure, and also everyone for watching back home, allowing us to be part of your lives and amplify this game that we love so much up in Warroad, Minnesota. It's been a great year, and hopefully it'll be a better one next one.
All right, very good. Once again, your final from the East Grand Forks Civic Center. East Grand Forks Green Wave defeat Warroad 3-2 in overtime to win the Section 8A championship and advance to the state boys hockey tournament. For Kyle Cron, I am John Michael, and we're signing off from the Civic Center in East Grand Forks.